One of the most famous and historically most used methods of fraud is the Ponzi scheme, named after Charles Ponzi, who became famous for using this method in the United States in the 1920s. This scheme involves inviting people to deposit money in exchange for very high returns, unrealistic returns exceeding 30% annually. The fraudster tells people that the money will be invested in promising projects, but this does not happen. The interest is paid to the investors from the same deposited funds, with each new victim's money being used to pay the interest of the previous victims. That's why it's called a chain or a pyramid. The more victims and deposited amounts there are, the more these funds accumulate in the hands of the fraudster, who decides one day to escape with everything he has managed to collect. One of the most famous fraud stories that shook the global financial system was the story of Bernard Madoff, who created an investment fund and began inviting wealthy individuals in the United States to deposit their money in this fund in exchange for very high returns. Madoff started his scheme in the early 1970s and succeeded, thanks to his persuasive and manipulative skills, in building a good reputation in the American wealthy community. He collected what was estimated to be $65 billion from individual investors, financial institutions, and charitable organizations until the financial crisis of 2008 occurred. At that point, investors began to ask Madoff to withdraw their funds, and of course, he was unable to repay everyone. The fraud was revealed, and he was arrested and sentenced to 150 years in prison. It is strange that the notoriety of the Ponzi scheme does not prevent people from falling for it even today. Many still believe in the reality of investment funds with enormous returns. Finally, if you enjoyed this video, leave us a like and go watch our other videos.